get drunk and have a good. I mean, have a party and be respectful and don't break anything. And that doesn't sound like
like that's gonna happen.
Not a party at all.
Yeah,
we'll have to show those West Coast Florida rider guys how to party.
But it's noon to 4 today. If you're out and around, come on, stop by the office. Who knows? Georgia boy's here, so the life of the party's here. So come on, hey, there's Paulie sneaking in right there.
I saw that shiny head. Paulie just showed up. He just walked in. I literally just walked in the door, ran in, threw the stuff down. They mic'd me up, and I sat down. So
just like a typical owner, just everybody does all the work, and he sneaks in right the last second, takes all the credit. Well,
this morning we had to run out to 98 Rock, so we did our interview with 98 Rock and Deuce, AJ, and Crash were on the morning show. So we said let's do did an interview about the Motorcycle Expo coming up. That's going to be on Saturday night. They did some pre-recording stuff, which was kind of cool. And we were talking about the 3 bands, which, of course, everybody knows by now.
Yep.
We've been blasting it out there. Thursday night, Buck Cherry. Friday night.
Who we got Friday night? Uncle Cracker, yeah.
And Daughtry on Saturday. Daughtry. And ticket sales are going great. We've seen a huge pickup on ticket sales. Which is amazing. I didn't know if they were going to go, Charlie. I didn't know what to expect because, as you know, if you're watching and you know Full Throttle Magazine, our expo's always been what? How much to get into?
Free. It's always been free.
It's always been free. And this year we're doing something different. We stepped our game up on our bands, and the expo itself is still free to get into.
Right. All the vendor area, the dealership, things like that, is still going to be free.
But the concert is a charge. So what I say is consider it like the Strawberry Fest. Now, the Strawberry Fest, you could go to the festival and hang out, and then you got to pay to get into the concert. That's what we're doing this year. Something a little different, but it's free to get into the Full Throttle area. Burt's Barracuda, all the vendors, all of our sponsors. We're going to be doing slow races and bike shows and all that stuff. But to see the bands, the national bands, the Jasmine Kane and Buck Cherry, the Uncle Cracker and Greg and Bearded Brothers opening for them, and then Bobby Friss and
oh my God,
Daughtry,
we got Jeff Fotolo, Fade to Grace. I mean, we got a great lineup here, and plus, Wednesday is something special. It is our bike night there.
Well, we got a new band that has been thrown to me a few times. I saw them at Quaker Steak and Lube, which we're working with again this year. By the way, we're very tight with Bill and them. A big announcement. We're probably going to be back there every Wednesday from now on. We're super excited about that. So back with Bill and Quaker Steak and Lube.
And he's going to have a lot of stuff going on over there. So, I mean, that whole area on both sides of the road is going to be a lot happening for the expo, and it's great. We're all together on it. He's going to have some live bands in there. Got a great lineup there.
Last year we weren't. People know. Last year it was kind of a one against the other because Bill and I were at each other's. But we shook hands and said, let's make this the biggest thing the biker community has ever seen. And we can't do that without being together. And I like Bill Church as a friend and a business guy, man. That was a friendship at first, and then it turned into business, and that's how it went. So I'm super happy and excited to be back at Quaker Steak and Lube. Their lineup is Straight Jacket Smile, who, by the way, is sounding amazing. I'll be the first one to say this. We've had our ons and offs with Straight Jacket Smile, if you know Full Throttle. But they just played at Quaker, and they sound amazing. That's Wednesday night. Thursday, you got Blue. Friday is a great band.
Blindsided, yep.
Blindsided. The drummer sings and drums and is 100% blind.
Yep, he's legally blind. Yep, sure is.
And he could jam. And then the one band we went after, he got there, Stone Gray. If you haven't seen Stone Gray, these kids with the greatest hair in the world, I don't even know what to say. They have the greatest hair in the world. For 4 kids playing in a band.
And playing rock and roll, too.
They got the hair that shows. Den of Thieves, a great band. Morris Moore is a great band. By the way, I heard something about this weekend. Did you hear that Greg Billings is putting on an event Sunday? And he's going to have Cheap Trick, Robin Zander there on stage singing and doing something.
Yep. Well, him and Robin has done many things together over the years, so at time to time they get together and do some stuff. And if you haven't seen him, go check it out. He's
got a lot. It's a charity thing, and he's not going to get a ton of. I know he said he's getting Brian Johnson from AC/DC to sign a guitar. I heard that.
Yeah.
Which that's going to go for some money. But he's not going to try and pry money out of people's hands. He said, we're going to play and have fun. If people want to give money, that's what they do.
Yep.
I said, that's pretty cool. That's this week. That's this Sunday. Also, this Sunday, Suncoast Brotherhood Poker or Toy Run. We're going to ride on that. Paul, you riding on that again this year? Oh, you're gone. You're out of town. Last year you rode with Izzy. So this Sunday is the Suncoast Brotherhood Run. will probably be the largest poker run in this area now. I mean, with the rebirth of the Burts, now calling it Burts, and everything, Suncoast Brother gets, what, 2,000-3,000 bikes to it?
And remember, it's at the Walmart location. Since Kmart closed, they moved it, what, about a mile
What is that
south?
road?
It's Coachman, I believe it is.
The Coachman Walmart, you want to get there early.
Yep.
Trust me, you want to get there early. But the route isn't super long.
Nope.
The
What,
route's
15,
very
20
nice.
minutes or so?
That's it. It's a 15-20 minute ride to the VFW.
Yep.
I don't know the number of that VFW.
Is it American Legion or VFW?
Is it American Legion?
And the thing about it is,
It's been doing the
Dunedin
same
has really
place.
got in on. Remember, we used to kind of bypass Dunedin, and the people of Dunedin said, "No, we want you to
Right
veer it
downtown.
over and go right down the center of Dunedin." So they've really embraced that ride and everything else, and it's a great ride. So you don't want to miss that. But we got one Saturday too. You want to?
Yes, sir. We'll get to that. That was one of the first rides I ever went on. Was the Suncoast Brotherhood ride, and it's awesome because everybody's dressed up, everybody's on their bikes. It's usually Florida, so it's 90 degrees, so everybody's sweating and melting. It's so much fun. So and then Saturday morning, there's two things Saturday morning. First is the Teddy Bear Toy Run. Did we get the video so we can play that, by the way? Okay, first is going to be the Full Throttle Teddy Bear Toy Run. We start at Tampa Harley Davidson.
Yep.
And I was just informed on an email that our normal route is under construction. So we're going to have to find another route around to the hospital, by the way.
I think we go
I'm
up
just
like.
filling him in on this right now as you're watching it live. By the way, I got an email from the hospital. MLK is going to be closed.
So we go. I think it's like to the first route, or we can go down. We get off on Hillsborough and make the turn.
Yeah, we'll
or
probably
something
end
like
up doing
that, and then sneak
So,
right in there. There's a couple of
Hillsborough
routes
will
to
be
get
tough. So we may go to that first.
first light and loop around and cross Hillsborough.
So our normal route, we go up out of Tampa Road, or out of Tampa Harley Davidson, up Dale Mabry, left on MLK, left on Havana, into the hospital when MLK is going to be closed. So it's
or
gonna
we
be
can go on beyond MLK to the next street and go behind the stadium and come
stadium.
back around past the Buccaneers training camp
We'll
area.
have to try that out. So Les is going to come in and talk, and then we got to play a video from Fran Hodge we shared this morning about wreaths across America. And they go up to Bushnell and they put the wreaths on the fallen soldiers' tombstones. And I'm telling you, if Les is going to come in and talk, this is about an 11-minute video. It gave me chills, and I literally had to get a tissue this morning, man. It's an epic video from Fran Hodge.
And here's the thing, that is where, whenever the time comes, where our brother Georgia Boy, where he's going to be at. So he and I just made a trip out there a week or so ago on our bikes, and it's just amazing. It's a place you never forget, and it's hard to believe it's just that close to right off the interstate. People pass by and not even know it's there.
Don't even know it's there.
Yep.
I mean, we're going to play that video. Let's come in here. Come on in. Let's talk about what you got going on. Sorry, we're all sick here, so we're all coughing.
Yeah, I can try to talk.
So
Yeah, I got to get between the two sick guys.
yeah. So sorry.
Yeah, move over.
So we're gonna play that video, but you got a nice trophy there. What do we got going on this weekend as well?
Besides the toy runs down at Burt's Black Widow, they're doing the Big Boy Toys Expo down there. Toy drive, collecting stuff for the kids. Drowning Pool's playing Saturday night. They got, who is it they have Sunday?
We got Drowning Pool. We got Tobacco Road.
Tobacco Road
yep.
Sunday. For you that don't know, Black Widow's almost finished. It's a beautiful, beautiful Harley-Davidson dealership. Come down, enjoy yourself. Me and Laura be down there all weekend, Saturday and Sunday. We're going to do the bike show all day Saturday. If there's a lot of bikes, we might do the award Sunday. We just don't know. We're going to play it by ear because there's a big truck show, Jeep show, classic car show. There's a lot to fit in 2 days. But come down, spend the weekend with us down at Black Widow. Enjoy yourself.
That's out in Port Charlotte on El Joe Bean Road. That's a really nice dealership.
Yes, beautiful.
Space galore. My goodness, do they have the space there to put some nice stuff on. Look at your ink, Les. That's looking
lots
good.
of fresh ink.
Les got tore up last night. Look at
big
that.
time.
He had something good to drink because he got.
For those of you that follow me on Facebook, go to my Facebook page and you'll see. Just take a look at that picture. It explains everything.
You have put a lot of work into that in the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pain right
we
there.
actually grabbed Laura last night, put the gun in her hand, and said, "Here, tattoo me." So here we go.
I'm set up for the 18th to do get some ink put in. So I'm super excited about that. Charlie, you did Plant City. Plant City was something different this time. How'd that go?
Plant City did real good. I tell you what, that is the great place to go. If you hadn't been to Plant City lately, come to one of the Plant City bike nights. Have them 4 times a year. we had a DJ come in this time, and he had all wireless. So I was all over the place and everything else.
What's exciting about that is when you're doing bike night and you're hanging out, walking around, and it's kind of like, okay, grab a drink, and then all of a sudden it's wham, wham, this train comes flying through.
Three trains,
literally like feet away from hundreds of people, and you're like, oh my goodness, and it's like, okay, maybe that's nope. Here comes another one. Wham, wham. It's like, okay.
Amtrak does a train coming and going out of Tampa, and then of course you got the train that says Florida. The Tropicana train always comes by, so it's like car after car with Tropicana written on the side.
That's awesome. So there's a couple rides. I don't know all the specifics about the wreaths across America. I think it's in here, but they're meeting at the Polytechnic College. Is that correct?
Yes,
Polytechnic
College.
John, are we ready for the video from Fran Hosh? All right, so we're going to sit here and play this, but guys, this Saturday, tomorrow morning, you have two great choices: the Full Throttle Poker, the toy run that goes to St. Joseph Children's Hospital, or the wreaths across America. I highly suggest you pick one of those great ones. Wreaths Across America is such a great cause. The Full Throttle Toy Run goes to the hospital where the kids come out and you get to see them. Such a good cause. Sunday, Suncoast Brotherhood, and of course we'll be down at Bert's Black Widow doing that. So we got this great video. It's about 11 minutes long. Give it the respect. Fran Hosh put this up this morning. This video is touching, amazing. I've been to this place. What they put into making these wreaths, they make 1 million wreaths. Anything in the millions is a lot. I
believe they're doing 35,000 just this Sunday.
It's crazy. So here you go. Here's the video. You guys enjoy, and we'll see you back here in a second.
We've been growing balsam since 1999 in a very small way back then, but now it's getting larger and larger and larger.
When Marvel started this project, this was all forest land. Maples, birch, ash, oak. But Marvel said to me, you know, I want to make 1 million wreaths a year here, probably more than that. And I looked around and I said, well, Marvel, how many acres do you think that's going to take? He says, oh, I don't know. He says, I got a few thousand. I suppose I can add to that.
So there is a famous quote, a veteran dies twice in life. Once when he takes his last breath, and the second when his name is last said for the last time. So with that, before we actually go tag the trees that are right on that line right there, and we're going to send someone out in just a second, we're going to say the names out loud so those veterans are never truly forgotten and remembered and honored today.
United States Army, Corporal Frank R. Gross.
In honor of the Fallen Seven and the Jarheads MC.
My son, Joshua James Robinson, United States Marine Corps, 10/21/81. He was killed in Afghanistan on 8/7/2011. And his father, Staff Sergeant Stephen A. Robinson, 9/8/47. He died on 1/15/2004.
My father-in-law, William Carroll Emery, Korea. He was in the Navy, 12/17/1932 to 10/18/2017.
This is for my son, Fireman Derek Wayne Russell, United States Coast Guard, 6/22/92 to 12/25/12. He was stationed on board the cutter Monroe. It's been circulating on Facebook lately.
I have a dog tag for my son, Sergeant First Class Thomas Avey, U.S. Army Ranger, 2981 to 32915.
We're thankful that you guys are here with us. And honestly, I wish we didn't have to do this. Frankie, we miss you.
This was 7 lives that were lost needlessly. Their lights were turned off way too soon. This small gesture is to help them to live on in a whole new life. As these trees grow and their limbs are used for making the wreaths to honor other veterans out there. And I'm very, very humbled to be able to tag this tree in their memory and the entire Jarhead MC.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks.
Thank you for honoring them the way you have.
Yeah, and thank you all for your service and sacrifice.
Randy.
Ruth and Randy, right there. Yep.
Thank you for your service.
What we've just got done doing was tagging a couple hundred trees with specially made dog tags for people's loved ones. Once you've tagged a tree, that becomes your tree, your loved one's tree, and you will know that that tree is going to be making fresh Maine balsam wreaths for years and years to come. This tour is actually a tour that is part of Stem to Stone. We've got 4 5-ton retired Army trucks and 1 Acadia National Park bus. And we are touring the tipland of wreaths across America.
Walk up from here, just up around the top by the tractor. There's another site, which is what we call the Medal of Honor Remembrance Park. There's a tree tagged for every single recipient of the Medal of Honor, 3,522 trees, and all the people you can think of that got the Medal of Honor have a tree tagged there.
Can we sing the first stanza of Amazing Grace?
Yes.
Can we do that? You all know it, right?
Well, I'm not sure I do, but
come on.
Hey, we'll...
don't. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Listen, that video right there is just amazing. I've been up to where those trees are growing, and the love they put into the trees, and how they put the tags on the trees, and it's amazing up there. And what they do, they make 1 million wreaths a year. 1 million wreaths. That video is Fran and what she does, and Fran and Rhett and the family, just great people. But we got a new person in studio with us. Say hello to everybody and who you are.
Hey everybody, this is Valerie Smith from Writer Now magazine, and guess what Santa brought these guys for Christmas?
That's right.
Valerie.
Hey.
Valerie.
So wait, I thought we're supposed to hate each other because we do different competing magazines and stuff like that.
We have never hated each other. We've always been a team. And
we fight like a family, right?
Well,
That's how it works.
Exactly. And here's the thing. You know yourself. You've always said it to me, and Charlie too. It's not about us. It's about what we do and the people that read the magazines.
You're falling apart, Valerie.
There you go. Well, don't adjust anything else. There's other stuff going on too. But you know, it's not about us, and we've always said that. We've always had a good relationship. It's about the people and what we can do for the community.
Get the information out there. Doing the charities that need the money, helping those out. Helping Fran out when she does a food drive.
Exactly.
Getting the word out about big events. That's what we do and get out there. You get to do a lot of great stuff. Your magazine every month gets to do a lot of recaps and a lot of pictures and just the goodness of being out there in this community of the biker world.
Well, we're charity and benefit driven. We don't turn anybody away. It doesn't matter what they're doing as long as they're helping someone else. That's what we're about. Thank you, Jesus, for us having Fran to help us do that. We did like 9 different toy runs this December. We also have 2 foster families, and I got a call yesterday from a mom with 3 kids that said, I can't do Christmas, can you help me? Of course we will. That's what we do.
I sometimes think that this community wouldn't be here without Fran. That's a weird statement, but that woman makes people better people. I mean, if you go, hey, I could use your help, absolutely, we'll get an ad out there and get you a TV to raffle off.
Right.
I mean, just doing something like that helps raise money for these charities that now can get $400, $500, $600 to help, like you said, a mother with 3 kids to go get some toys.
Well, here's the thing, though. When you and I roll in with our big trucks full, that little 2 or 3 cans somebody else brings, that has the same value. Because when there's a hungry child, that can might be just as important as our truckloads.
That's right.
And that's what I always tell everybody. Please continue to give through us. We try to lead by example with what we do, but don't let what we do and the size of what we do intimidate you, because your little toy, your 2 or 3 cans of food has just as much value to a hungry child.
Your food, your cereal drive, you helped us with the cereal drive we did for Cereal for Summer. We do every year.
With liquid therapy and with no-tow motorcycle towing.
And you came with so much stuff, and it was, we kind of got that together last minute. We went and got some stuff, and you guys had your stuff together, and it was like, holy crap. We ended up putting together, again, one of the largest contributions when we dropped it off. And that's cool. That's Cereal for Summer. What you guys don't know is 1 in 4 kids, listen to this statement, 25%. That's a high statement for any kind of hunger. 1 in 4 kids goes hungry over the summertime because they don't have the free food or the free breakfast that the public schools offer.
Exactly.
That's unheard of. Listen, with the obesity rate that we have in this world, we could all stop half a meal and give it to a hungry kid.
Don't go there.
Listen, I'm right there.
Don't go there.
I can
now
lose
look,
half
10
a meal.
years ago I was a size 4. Now don't go there.
10 years ago I was still this. So
people walk up to me and go, Val, what happened to you? I'm like, I grew into my boobs, first of all. But you know what? I'm a fat old grandmother, and I'm happy in that role.
I've learned to be fat and happy. That's what it's about.
But think about the brothers that we've lost that don't get to be fat and old like us.
True.
And I could still be your mom. I'll be 65 in February, honey.
You don't look it.
I work hard. I'm like Dolly Parton. It costs me a lot to look this cheap.
Oh, Jesus.
But anyway, I love you guys. We've always had a great relationship. I worked for you for a year when I launched out on my own.
That's very true.
We're always going to have a good relationship because your heart is like mine. And you know what? It's what we do for other people that really give us our value and our drive.
You are 100% correct on that. We go out of our way, and I don't know how many ads I've given away for, when somebody goes, I don't have any money, and I look and I go, well, let me sneak it in a book somewhere. And,
exactly.
It's like people don't realize, it's like we have tangible assets we have to cover the cost of.
Honey, that magazine ain't free.
Yeah, it's a
when
free
I roll up
magazine,
to
but it
that
ain't
printer
free.
and they say stroke me a check, I got to stroke them a check. It ain't free.
The world doesn't look at it that from our side sometimes.
I know.
Charlie, you got some stuff to talk about. I see you got some. Let's talk about Ron Lance, January 19th. You talk about that in a football game here coming up.
Well, of course, Ron, Mototow, another one of our great companies that works with us. Ron was a great guy. I always saw him out at bike night at Quaker Steak and Lube, him and his wife.
Yelling at Jersey.
Oh yeah, he loved yelling at Jersey. He loved yelling at me, and I think he liked just yelling at anybody. But a great guy, drove for Mototow, and of course he lost his battle with cancer, and we miss him a lot. So bike night's not going to be the same at Quaker. But on Sunday, January the 19th, at I think it's Minrig Hall, MINNRIG, Minrig. In Largo, they're going to have a celebration of life for him. So come on out, bring your bikes out for that.
And I didn't get to put a picture, but his urn is a motorcycle tank with his name and everything on it. It's pretty awesome for an urn. Not to say an urn's awesome. I don't want to ever say that, but it's pretty cool to be in a tank.
And his wife is just amazing. She's always just sweet to everybody. And so we're really going to miss Ron. So Ron, rest in peace, brother.
Hey, ready? Yeah. We're Ron, right? Yeah. There you go, Ron.
Yeah.
So we'll see y'all Sunday too, right?
Yes.
See you Sunday at Suncoast Brotherhood.
Well, yeah, we're going to get back. Stay there. You got to wait till we do the commercial break.
Yeah, we're going to let Charlie talk about the Bucks game, then we'll get you out of here.
Cool. Okay. We've got places to go.
Haven?
Scooter Haven. That's like 75 miles north of here.
It's a good ride from
That's
here.
right. We got to have the motorcycle rally at the Bucks game. So, man, we appreciate the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is the third year, right?
I heard the best thing about the Bucks right now.
They won?
Jameis is hurt.
Oh my God!
That's the best thing about the Bucks right now. Jameis is hurt, and our backup's coming in. I don't even care or know who the backup is. I'm just happy he's coming in.
Screaming at the TV don't make them win, though.
It makes me feel
the
better.
men in my life scream at the TV.
Well, my dad did that with Saints games for years. Scream at the TV. So
it just scares the grandbaby.
Yeah. I tell you, but tickets start at $56. That includes your bike parking, everything else. So a great deal. That is the Buccaneers versus the Atlanta Falcons.
And food. 56 is food,
yeah, they got
parking,
all kinds of good stuff in here.
Wow.
And here's the thing. Last year it was against the Saints, so of course I wore my Saints stuff. So and the Saints won.
This might be our last show. John's giving thumbs up to the Saints over there.
So this one's going to be against the Falcons. So we're all going to be in our Buccaneers. Everything. Oh, he's got a Cowpokes one there. Okay. So we're all going to be in our Buccaneers jerseys. I think maybe I got an old Cadillac Williams jersey hidden in the back of my closet somewhere.
You pulled that out.
Have your Bucks panties on, right?
I got my Bucks panties on and everything else. So
Charlie and those Bucks panties.
That's too funny. Well, this is a conference game too, and believe it or not, I think we could take the Falcons, and we could end up this season 9-7, and I'd be okay with that. And it's a tough 9-7 because we've ended 9-7 before and been in a playoff race. We end 9-7. I can't get that upset. I know it gave Jameis a little bit of whatever, but he has stepped up these last two games and only thrown 2 or 3 picks. Okay, so
he threw 3 picks last Sunday and they still won.
Y'all are speaking German to me. You realize I don't follow football.
Well, he would.
I'm sorry.
Our quarterback
here's
more
the thing.
interceptions than any other quarterback in the NFL.
There you go.
Here's what I thought was funny about that game. The Bucks' second leading receiver for that game was the defensive back for the Indianapolis Colts. He had 3 receptions with 100-something yards and a touchdown.
Oh my God! Wait a second.
So the second leading receiver for the Buccaneers last week was an Indianapolis Colt defensive back.
So that's the 29th, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Valerie, you got to say bye to everybody. Give a
bye,
shout
everybody. See us at Scooter Haven the end of January for 50 legs.
50 legs.
And you know we love Steve. And we'll see you at Gibtown, right?
Gibtown Bike Festival.
And Bobby Friss is coming to Scooter Haven and playing for me for free. Thank you, Jesus.
Well, just real quick while you're throwing 50 legs, we got one other thing because 50 legs is great. I mean, we love him to death and everything else. We have a thing coming up called Thunder on the Water at the end of next year, right after Thanksgiving. It's going to be a cruise leaving out of Tampa, going down to Cozumel, and also going over to Grand Cayman. It leaves December the 28th. It leaves November 28th, and actually comes back December 3rd, not December 2nd.
A cruise ship?
Yes.
Me and you guys on a cruise ship?
That's right.
And my tea bag?
Should we bring the live stream?
There you go.
Oh, hell yeah. It's going to be on the Brilliance of the Sea, which is
and all fat women. I'm bringing a bunch of fat women with me. We went all the big girls on the cruise.
Yep. And we got 4 bands booked. We got Geneva, who's coming down from Nashville. We got Alana Ray, who's country music coming down from Nashville. We got Faith Jackson coming down from Nashville. but right here from Tampa, we just signed Den of Thieves. So
Well, I got David Alcoa January 4th in Ocala.
no, there you
know,
go.
for
So a
Shriners-
lot
for
of great
Shriners
things.
Hospital.
Shriners Hospital is great. So,
The 5th, I'm sorry. I don't know what day it is.
but
What
proceeds
day
from
is
that
today?
goes to
I
50
believe it's
Legs.
Friday
so.
the 13th, of course.
And I don't drink
Hey,
anymore.
This is a Friday
There
the 13th,
you go.
right?
That explains it.
That does explain a whole lot more today. We're going to do a quick commercial break. We're going to get some more people in here. Valerie's got to get running. We will love you guys watching Full Throttle Vision. It's the re-emergence. Is this our 4th show back?
Wow.
Our 4th show back with Full Throttle Vision. Having a great time with this. And this is our 4th show back, and we're already offset.
Very
So
cool.
We're having a good time. Valerie, thank you again
Thank
for
you,
coming
darling.
in and stopping by the office. And,
Always.
And the party. And we'll be right back right after this quick commercial, everybody.
Bye.
How fun was that having Valerie just stop by?
that
We
was
got
pretty
Lori
cool.
Joe in the house. I got Lori Joe who does all the ads and distribution and everything over the bridge in Sarasota. Speaking of Sarasota, real quick, man, we want to give a shout out to the what is it? The widow's sons.
Yes.
The widow's sons who were in that bad accident with the semi, and the president I know passed away, and a lot of guys were hurt. There was a lot of bikes went down. That happened just Wednesday night.
Yeah, just Wednesday night.
That came out, I guess, a semi push. I don't know the whole story. Paulie, everything good?
They talked about like one of them had lost control of the bike and the others went down right in front of the semi, but they were still kind of investigating what happened from there. So
it was terrible. I think there was 7 bikes total involved,
and it was the president of that group,
Yeah.
from what I heard. So tough, guys. With riding season, I'm going to say this, and don't take this negatively because it is what it is. There's more cars on the road in Florida because the snowbirds are here, which means the blue hairs are here. They're not paying attention. Ride offensively and defensively at the same time. Get out of their way or back up and let them go forward. Just don't get killed by the blue hairs who aren't paying attention. They can't see over the steering wheel. Know that they're here and
They
riding.
are here.
They are here. You know why? Because if you try and go out to have a dinner anywhere, it is an hour and a half wait. That's what you know. I
you
mean,
drive up and down 19 every day. It's terrible.
and the cops,
Sadly, it's
terrible.
blue-haired
Sport
knuckles
bikes,
everywhere.
Please don't ride like assholes. I'm sorry, did I curse? Don't ride like assholes, please. We love you guys. But man, the cops have been really hot on every bike because of the way some of those riders have been riding.
Just slow down a little,
I'm not pointing out
y'all.
one
Just slow
group.
down a
Yes,
little
the
bit.
Harley guys ride like jerks too. Yes,
Yeah.
Les, you ride like an ass.
No.
Sometimes.
No.
Sometimes, Les.
I think somebody else has
You
done
and
that.
I. Okay, wait a second.
Yeah,
You're
we
right.
can't
On
go
that
there. We
purpose,
got to back up.
Him and I went out one time, and
Yeah,
I
and
was
it was-
kind of getting
yeah,
it a
we
little
was-
bit, but that was 3 years ago. So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole,
I mean,
can't.
it's not always good to drag race baggers, but
No,
you know,
no. I got loose though. That's for sure.
Yeah,
We
you
drag
did.
race somebody.
Well, Tony, while you're on riding for bikes, stuff like that, this August, we got something really big that Tony kind of thought up with, and I kind of took it and run with it. We're working with them. We're going to do a ride from right here, maybe work with Quaker or something like that to have a stadium, all the way to Buffalo Chip and Sturgis for the 80th anniversary of the Black Hills Motorcycle Rally for Sturgis. We're going to start
2 weeks.
Two
solid weeks. If you want to plan this, we have talked to a lot of people who have shown interest, right?
Yes. Yeah, in fact, we need to start like getting ad together, contacts, start getting people. If you do call Buffalo Chip, just mention Full Throttle Magazine.
There's an area.
Because we have an area we're going to be at. And
they give us an area to hold about 100 tent camping sites.
If you're going to do tent. And it's still the same thing if you do
showers.
But still the same if you're going to bring your tall Harley camper. Still mention Full Throttle Magazine when you call them. Nyla set that up for us. She was really great. I kind of talked with her through the week and everything. So if you make your plans to be up there, make sure to do that. And then again, Tony and me and Les will be getting together.
Let's put a shout out. If you're with a hotel, a group, or a big group with the hotels, what we need to do is we're going to do 5 days of riding, so it doesn't hurt anybody, it doesn't kill anybody. About 300-400 miles a day during the daytime hours. We're not riding at night. We're not going to push anybody too hard. Excuse me. So what it's going to be is 5 days of riding, 300 to 400 miles. There's an issue with the bike. It breaks down. You don't want to ride that day. We will have an open flatbed trailer. You just push it up on, jump in the truck, and keep going. All right? So that's number one. We got follow trucks, so all your camping stuff can go in the enclosed trailers. And if a bike breaks down, we got plenty of room for it to go into.
Yeah, the only you got the full throttle truck. We may need one other person with a truck and trailer, especially, or pulling one of our enclosed trailers. Because like me and Georgia Boy are probably going up there with my cousin Mike, get everything set up there to where when you guys get there, it's all set up.
It's all ready to go. So again, it's 2 weeks. It's going to be 14 days. 5 days there. 4 days, we're going to make some planned rides. It's going to be like we did before when we went, Mount Rushmore and Iron Mountain. Did we do that the same day?
Mount Rushmore, Iron Mountain.
We did Iron Mountain in the rain, by the way.
And a nice ride is out to Devil's Tower. That is a beautiful ride.
Say Devil's Tower.
Devil's Tower, you got the...
we didn't do Needles. We need to do Needles
Highway. You got the Badlands that looks like the moon.
And what's the one where you go to... And there's the other ride that we go through... where you go over to where am I thinking we got to go?
Crazy
Spearfish.
That's the next Spearfish Canyon.
Spearfish Canyon. Yeah,
fantastic.
Remember, Jeff thought he was out of gas. He gets to the end, and we've gone so many miles. He's like, I'm out of gas, so he stops to fill it up. He couldn't even put a gallon in. He's like, what the hell happened?
It's all downhill.
It's all downhill.
You've been coasting for the last hour.
Yeah.
Well, we went the opposite direction last year. Me and Mike and Georgia Boy actually went to Spearfish, made our annual stop at the Dairy Queen, and then we went the other way, and it was pretty cool. It was really nice.
Went up the hill.
Yeah,
we went up the hill.
Ooh, that's a haul.
We were
right
like
there.
Jack and Jill. We went up the hill.
Hey, Jack and Jill went up the hill. Both with a bucket of water.
Yeah, Jack came down with Jill came down with 250.
We looked at it. We were going to bring Andrew Dice Clay in for the expo. We were actually talking about bringing him in. That would have been a lot of fun. But he wanted a lot of money. I got a quote from him.
Oh, and I got to say, I gave two VIP tickets away last night on a show last night.
I giving away VIP tickets. This is like the fourth set.
I went on Michelle's Shaking the Rafters last night and announced the event, and we had a call in, so I got the guy's name. A lot of people are already, especially with our three national acts.
Buck Cherry, Uncle Cracker, Daughtry from American Idol. Every one of those guys has a video that has upwards of 100 million views.
Yes.
Every one of those.
Every one of them.
Every one of them has a video on YouTube or wherever the hell all those videos are, over 100 million views. You got to know these guys. There's not many of the people in the world that don't know those bands right there.
Yep. And of course, we got some great media outlets. Tony and you and Les been working with 98 Rocks, iHeartRadio. We got Michelle. She's doing her.
106 point. What's that 106 one we just heard?
The hits.
Hits 106. Yep. Out of Newport Richie. Of course, Michelle. She's doing her show there with Shaking the Rafters. Kimber's out here.
Kimber's there chasing talent. Chasing talent. Kimber helped us with all the bands, and she gets to put up with me yelling at her every day. I feel about needing something else.
It's like a permanent hotline between her and us all day long.
Yeah. But Rock Rage Radio in with us and everything else. So it's a great thing getting it. And tickets, Tony. Tell them where to get tickets.
Tickets are on sale now. We have done very well with ticket sales, believe it or not, because it's new for us. We've never done ticket sales for an event. It's always been a free event to come to the expo. But this year with the a very large budget we have for bands, and I mean, You could buy a mansion anywhere in the world with what we spent on this event. People
Yes,
don't
you can.
understand that. You could buy a mansion. I don't mean a house. You could buy a very beautiful house with lots of acreage for what we put on this event. So that's why there's ticket sales. And to bring in a Daughtry doesn't just happen. You have to get backline and the correct stage. And it's got to be this and it's got to be that. And he needs 15 rooms. And people, you don't understand that. There's a lot of back-end stuff that costs. So for $20 to go see any of these bands is cheap.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Who's the country guy coming in right before? His tickets, Jamie Johnson.
Jamie Johnson.
Is coming in Wednesday the 5th. Right before. We looked at Jamie Johnson. Ticket to get into Jamie Johnson general admission, $48.
Yep.
That's right there. I'm just telling you guys. $48 to go see Jamie Johnson, $20 to come see Daughtry.
Yep.
$45, you get to see all the bands.
All of it.
So for a 3-day, $45 pass, same to go see one Jamie Johnson, you get the 3 bands with us for 3 days. You can find them all on Eventbrite. Just look up Florida Motorcycle Expo. Go to our event page. Go to our website. We have that linked everywhere. So go to Eventbrite. Look it up. It's $20 a day. You can buy a single-day ticket for Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. You can buy the 3-day pass, which is $45 to get you the beer mug.
The beer mug for a 12-ounce mug for $3 refills the whole time
I think
you're
we
there.
went 14 ounce.
Oh, you
by the
did?
way.
We
So it's a 14-ounce refillable beer mug for $3 drafts, which we'll have, and you can purchase at Gibtown Bike Fest as well, because you're going to have Gibtown Bike Fest on one side, Full Throttle Expo on the other, working with other events out there.
And
That's what it's all about.
You know, in Gibtown, they got 2 great bands coming in. They got Kentucky Headhunters coming in one day,
Yeah,
and they got
do.
Confederate Railroad coming in one day.
They have all types of issues with the flag.
Confederate
and their
Railroad,
stuff.
with just their name, Confederate Railroad. But folks, they're great bands. I've seen them 3 times. Got to work with them before. Those guys are first class. So if you've not seen Confederate Railroad, make sure you go out and see them, you know, and support that event, because they are good guys.
So whether you buy your mug at Gibtown Bike Fest or the Expo and you get it with the 3-day pass, or you can buy it at the Expo from us, or Bill Church is going to have it as well available, doing the same $3 drafts, because we're all working together. So you can bring that from Gibtown Bike Fest or buy it from us and $3 draft refills, which is cheaper than the beers are going to be. So
$3.
you definitely want to buy that 3-day pass. You cannot buy the 3-day pass up until we're going to offer it Wednesday, probably only.
Wednesday and Thursday night.
Then
That's
Wednesday
it.
and Thursday night. But get it online, because that's going to be,
Yes.
by that time, Wednesday, Thursday, you're going to miss the cups, because there's only a finite amount of cups. I don't think we're going to have.
Same with VIP tickets. We're watching the sales and seeing how things are going. If you want VIP, get it now, because the percentage of them tickets is pretty strong how many we've sold already.
We're double-digit percentage sold on the VIP.
Already.
That gets you free food and free beer Thursday, Friday, Saturday, upfront seating,
Private bathrooms, all of it.
meet and greets. So I mean that's for $200 you're going to be there. I saw you look at me, Charlie. Meet and greets.
Yep.
Meet and greets.
Well, that's something. And now the meet and greets on this, a little different. Kimber's working with them in the contract stuff. We're going to have a VIP meet and greet area. They'll go to
contracts with these guys. I'm telling you, you have no idea. From booking the bands we did
But
last
they're going to
year
have
this
that. Les is going to make sure have like a tent set up, you know, where we can get all that done. Then when they're done, hopefully they'll go out and meet some of the fans and things like that on other
stuff. At least I hope I get to meet Daughtry. You know, it'd be nice if, you know, I get to meet him. It'd be good.
But
I mean, that's how strict this guy. You have no idea. I wish we show your rider. That rider, Charlie, for Daughtry is like 15 pages.
It's 45 pages, I believe.
And that wasn't even their food rider yet, right? That was just their tech rider.
Yeah.
So,
but they're coming in with the 2 trailers.
The way I'm saying it, it's 2 buses with trailers behind them. They may not bring the big truck, but they're bringing a lot of their stuff. We got, you know, Kimber's working with production to try to get things lined up we need for it. I'm going to be taking care of the stage, getting it done. Les is going to be doing all the VIP area. It's a big thing. Tony's just going to be over yelling a lot, pulling his hair out.
I'm going to listen, the bet is going to be Wednesday to lose my voice, because there's no way I'm making it past Wednesday with a voice.
But you know, that's how we break it down. There's only 5 of us here, you know, but Tony kind of he's handling all the business side of it. Les does a great job. I mean, he's got VIP. He's got to set up all that good stuff in there, get that done. I'm getting the stage because we're watching the clock, because we got to get people on, rehearse everything else. Paulie comes in and helps out. We got
money, and my dad's going to come in and going to help with the
alcohol.
alcohol.
Your dad, I tell you what, your dad, last year, him and Hawk doing the transportation was just amazing. Then, of course, we got Sean doing security and things like that. It's a big thing that you don't see behind the scenes that make that happen.
It's kind of an absolute nightmare.
And another, to tell you the truth, that I want to thank is our volunteers. We get some great volunteers.
We need volunteers. We love our Diva Angels and our Stilettos on Steel who help us do a lot of the stuff. This year we're going to need some volunteer help. Where if you guys want to help, there's going to be some paid positions, some free positions. So we'll put a call out on our Facebook page. Make sure you guys look at that. We'll call out on here. And so what we want is we're going to need some help watching areas so people aren't sneaking in to see the concerts and helping with ticket sales and running beer and picking up garbage and bathrooms. It's bad stuff sometimes. It's not the funnest. And I said funnest. I almost stopped.
Well,
I almost stopped.
I'm probably going to...
It's not the most fun of things to do in the world, but you know what? It's necessary to put an event on of the nature we're going to do.
You're at the show. Enjoy the atmosphere. You're part of it.
You're part of it.
And I'm probably going to need 5 good backs to help with the stage and stuff like that. But that's
not it.
So and it's good old back work, But
we were it last year. Yeah, we were all tearing it down.
So fellas, if you're wanting to help set the stage up, help me get on, and then help tear the stair down.
In fact, get with me. We had to kick Jack Russell off the stage so we could actually
tear it down. He didn't want to leave.
He kept talking to us while we're like, okay, Jack, we love you, buddy. I mean,
but he did a great job. He got up there, and a lot of people say he stole the show last year.
He did do a good job, but I thought at the end, he was there till 11 or 12 o'clock hanging out. I thought he was going to help us back up there.
He signed autographs. The last person there. Vixen did the same thing the night before. They stayed till the last person.
Winger did not.
Winger did not.
I don't care. I'll tell you right now. I had to go in there and yell at Winger to come out because it was drizzling.
Lita, though, both times she was there, she came out and signed autographs for a while.
Lita's just Lita.
And I want to throw out, I know a lot of the older folks, why do we get away from that? The expo, we want to kind of keep up with the times on it. We want to keep kind of moving up, keep it moving along. But don't worry, we're working on like an 80s.
He's twisting my arm, Cinderella.
Yeah, he's trying to get it.
He's trying.
And we're going to do an event like that. We're just kind of keeping the expo moved up in times.
Next year, Sunday is going to be Charlie's 80s Day. So next year,
I would rather
Sunday we'll have Charlie we'll let him book whatever band he wants for Sunday for our 80s Day.
I'd rather have just like maybe an 80s in the park or an 80s at Burt's or something like that. We want to include everybody, and that's the idea behind it. We kind of been with the old goats like me and Les. We're 50 years old.
No. I like new music.
But Les does. He's more of the new music than me. But we want to get the younger crowd. So if you're the 15 to 21-year-old stuff, come on out for that. That's the idea. We want to get the future in there.
There's a little, but
we want to get the future in there. We want some 80s,
we want some 90s, we want some 2000s. Hell, who were we looking at early when we were starting this? We were looking at Nickelbacks, and we were looking at
Shinedown.
Shinedown. Who was the one that did the Shrek song? Was that Smash Mouth?
Smash Mouth.
That was one of our bands we were looking at.
And that's what it is. We got music for all ages for this. So from 15 to 50, come on out for it. That's the whole idea behind it. Again, the vendor area is free. So that's a big thing.
Vendor area is free. Concert areas. John, where are we out of time? I want to touch on the
right
events.
there. You got 5 minutes.
Going. All right. So where are we at? You want to talk about the events coming up?
Yes, this coming week. I believe it's the Thursday the 19th. We got several things going on that night. Stoudemire's Smokehouse down in Sarasota for the WCFR's kind of their bike night at Stoudemire's.
West Coast Florida Riders.
We also have Brandon Harley Davidson bike night. That's always a good little bike night up there. But
when's their Christmas party, by the way? The West Coast, I put it in there. It's
actually Sunday.
Sunday, yeah,
yes.
the 14th.
Yes.
Okay. No, tomorrow. That's tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. Yeah,
tomorrow's at River's Edge, West Coast Florida Rider, guys. So.
But just real quick, I just got off the phone with Bob from Let's Ride. I seen a post come up where he canceled his bike night, so I called and confirmed it. He did for the 19th. There will not be a Let's Ride bike night. There's something with the band, and this short of notice, there's no way he can get anybody booked. So he just went ahead and canceled. Yes, but he did want me to make sure everybody knew that his big Christmas sale is still on. You can still stop in, get all the discounts, all the savings. He's just not going to have a bike night this month.
All right.
And of course, Tampa Harley Davidson at the end of the month. Of course, Tampa Harley Davidson always rolls the red carpets out for us with the toy run twice a year. So
we're going to do that. I know the Tampa group's going to be changing some bike dates. They're going to put so what they're going to do is not do as many bike dates, but they're going to put more money towards the bike dates that they do and do as well. Because I didn't want to say doo-doo, but I did end up saying doo-doo. I tried to get away from saying doo-doo as well. Boy, I'm off today. There you go. But
that's what happens. You don't get any sleep.
So what happened? We're gonna be doing different
See how
events.
You just kind of avoid that
at Newport Richie, Tampa, and Brandon, Harley Davidson. I talked to Maggie, and so they're talking right now and doing some changes. But I like what they're gonna do. They're gonna put, instead of spending a little bit at a bunch of events, they're gonna spend a lot at a big event and make it more of an entertainment. Bigger bands, bigger giveaways. You know,
and they're also going to split up where one's not trying to run all three. So like Twitch may do Newport Richie, Maggie may do Tampa. And that way it's one person, running the show, and that way they're not trying to keep up with a bunch of things going on. But it's going to be great. You want to support them when they do stuff out there. Of course, Bert's same thing. We got a lot of great things.
iMotorsports just did a very cool thing.
Morimoto.
Morimoto. iMotorsports did that where if you go on a ride, it's like a safety ride. What was that class they did? So if somebody goes down when you guys are in a group ride, you know what to do and how to
what kind of pictures to take and things to
It was a rider's safety ride. It was pretty awesome. I thought it was a great idea. I think it needs to be done more.
Yes,
let's see. I want to touch on a few things. So, Andrew Morimoto is just, I love that guy. He is a businessman. I love talking with him. Loves this industry and what he does. That guy is a businessman from through and through. So is Hyder at iMotorsports.
There's a lot
Love
of
learning
great
from
places.
these guys because, I jumped in this with both feet, not knowing, which way is up. All I knew was I had to pay a bill and I could write a check. And
you think about it, you, Hyder, Andrew, you guys are all about the same age.
Trevor from Next. Trevor's not that.
So you guys are the next generation of motorcycles in the greater Tampa Bay area.
That next generation.
Yeah,
This guy right
you
here.
guys really are.
Well, Tony, you got 2 minutes left to go. Want to go back to the expo? Tell people how to get tickets, where to go to. We haven't mentioned what website to go
No,
to.
I did, but I'll do it again. Eventbrite. Eventbrite is what we're handling, and we did that because it's easy to buy from Facebook, and we have 144,000 fans on Facebook. So it's a one click, and you can buy a ticket from Eventbrite. Buy those, because what we'll do is scan those when you come. You want to buy the 3-day passes, they will sell out. I have a feeling
will sell out. Yes,
the 3-day
will
passes
sell out.
will sell out. You won't get a mug if you don't buy a 3-day pass. I have that feeling already. So the mugs are while supplies last. They're going to, the first come, first serve is going to be the 3-day passes of $45. It's the first thing you can see when you go to buy a ticket on the Eventbrite. You can buy individual days, and then you can buy the VIP pass. That's all we have up there. Besides that, we're working on parking for cars and shuttles in. I have to say we have to expect somewhere between 5,000 to 8,000 maybe for Daughtry on Saturday night.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to expect that for
every day.
Every night just for the concert. For the days, you have thousands of people. It's free to come into the event.
Yeah. But just remember, we are doing something. Tony hadn't forgot about it. Wednesday night, the bike night is free.
It's
the
5
band.
days. You're right.
And Sunday with Greg Billings and 22N and all of our awards is free. Those 2 days are still free.
Wednesday night we have Reverend Barry and the Funk, which from what I hear is a great band. Very new to us in this motorcycle world, but everybody's loving them. So Reverend Barry and the Funk, we're going to do the slow race. We're going to have bike, are we doing a bike show that night?
Yes.
So bike show Wednesday, sport bike, because it's going to be more a moto bike night. So you got a lot going on Wednesday night, which is free. You come actually see the back area. If you want to get an idea on what the stage is going to look like in the back, where you want to sit, all that stuff. Then on Sunday, we're going to use the back for parking and our bike show itself. And we're going to do our awards back there on the main stage. It's going to be a lot of fun. Sunday's free. Greg Billings, 22N, just really good bands. Jeff Vitolo, Fade to Grace, Bobby Friss, Bearded Brothers.
The list goes on and on.
Jasmine Kane opening for Buck Cherry.
They're perfect together.
Bodies hit the floor and stage dive, and they're going to do, there's a kid here, Crazy B. I mean, as a kid, I don't want to say Crazy B. But that Thursday night, I don't know if people are going to be able to hang Friday and Saturday. I mean, Thursday night's going to be a rocket-ass night.
Speaking of Crazy B, I seen the rendition of that song played with Crew Fest in Canada. Have you seen that? Yeah. That would be a fantastic request to have done.
That would be.
So it's just very good stuff. We're very excited about everything. And just, you know what? This is our big thing we do every year. I mean, we do a lot of events. We're at Bike Week. We're at Biketoberfest. We travel the world. This is our baby. This is the one we put on. We want it to be great. My family works it. My kids are out there working. All of our families are out there.
All of them.
This is, we all put this in to make this an event that, number one, is successful. Unfortunately, we have to say monetarily because that's how the world lives. I hate money. Money just sucks. But we want it to be a great event for everybody to come out and leave going, Jesus, I felt like I was at Daytona. I felt like I was at a concert. I can't believe how amazing it was. That right there is better than making $1 million. I don't care what you say.
And as far as the price, one of our bands is also going to be out in Sturgis. We're charging $20. They're charging $70.
See? So, I mean, we want the masses. We want to keep it cheap, and we're trying to keep it as cheap as we can, where we can still pay the bills and throw in a great party.
Needless to say, we want this to be the biggest event anybody's ever seen on this side of the state. After last year, I know that's a bold statement, but after last year, I think we can do that.
It's not that far off. I mean, St. Pete Beach Bike Fest was a killer
a great event.
They're getting their 3rd year in. They're doing a great job. You know, they brought in...
Charlie Daniels did a great job. Oh, my goodness, 83 years old.
I mean, St. Pete Beach Bike Fest is 3rd year. They're infancy. They're still growing. Yeah. I am excited to see when they hit their 10, 20 years. Those guys are going to be hit on all cylinders, you know.
Absolutely.
And with Poison hitting a road, what great timing to have Brett Michaels there with Poison coming out.
He even announced it on stage.
Crue
we might be playing with
and Def Leppard and Joan Jett. Of course, already going to see that.
They didn't know Joan Jett at the time, though.
No, they didn't know Joan Jett at the time. She got at it, but we're going over to Orlando to see that. So that Friday, Tony, I'm probably going to be like Georgia Boy, might be having chest pains and arthritis acting up.
What's the Daytona show? Somebody help me out with that one. With Metallica.
Oh my goodness, Rockville or something.
Welcome to Rockville.
Yep.
The list of bands is just it's crazy.
I want to go to Welcome to Rockville. You got the 80s one? Welcome to Rockville is every band I've ever loved in my entire life, except Snoop, and he might even be on it. I don't even know.
And then what? It's got Metallica and who else?
The list is this long of all national bands at Daytona International Speedway. Not that we're here to promote them, they haven't spent any money with us, but God, that concert has to, knowing what we put on for 3 bands.
Well, I think it's got Metallica and Lynyrd Skynyrd on the same day. How big of a swing is that for music? Wow.
Insanity is what that
is.
But I'm going to go see that Insanity and be part of it. And
at the Speedway.
Just sit there and all. It's hard to go to an event anymore when you put them on the backside and enjoy it because you go, my God, that's expensive. That's expensive. Look at what they did over there. And then you're writing notes down. You're like, okay, can I just go and enjoy a concert once, maybe?
And I love the folks at the Speedway. I wish they could put together some sort of concert or something during Bike Week.
We're working on that.
The folks at the Speedway are great folks at Daytona.
I know a person or two there. That's it. We're done. John, you're going to hobble around in that foot forever? What are you going to do? All right, so we're going to eat some chicken. We got some food here. It's our party. We're going to do our white elephant, right? Is that white elephant?
Quite a few presents in there.
We're gonna we got some stockings. We don't even have a Christmas thing on. Would you look at us? We don't even have a Christmas red, green.
There's red. I got red. I got red on.
I got red. I got red in my eyes. There you go. Does that count? That's it.
All right, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Guys, have a great day. We're gonna do. Are we doing one before Christmas, or is this the last one?
I don't know. We're doing one before Christmas.
We're doing one before Christmas.
What's the date of the last one?
20th.
20th?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
One more.
And then we'll do one after. 27th. Are you here? We're thumbs up. Every Friday at noon, we're gonna be doing.
Remember though, after last week, how many videos have we got in?
What's that? Oh, I haven't seen one. Did you get one?
No, I haven't seen one.
Oh, if you want to, it's Full Throttle Idol. If you want to sing one of the 3 bands, Buck Cherry, Uncle Cracker, or Daughtry, you have to do it with the hashtag. Was it the
FLFT?
You would tag us at FLFT Mag.
Yes.
So Florida Full Throttle Mag.
Or FT Expo, wasn't it?
Was it FT Expo?
I think so.
The hashtag was FT Expo, and you have to do a karaoke version. Or I think they can do it on TikTok. Can you do it on TikTok? Or
yeah, you can do it on TikTok.
Whatever, but tag us in it so we can see it. We'll play those on our thing, and then whoever gets the most likes, did we say by February 1st, we're going to put you on the list for 2 VIP tickets. That's $400. So we want Full Throttle Idol, playing off of the whole American Idol with Chris Daughtry, of course. So we want to see you sing, and you do your best rendition of one of those 3 bands. Whoever gets the most likes, and we see that, you're going to win 2 VIP tickets, value of $400. And we'll probably end up taking you on stage, too. Why not?
And then, John, on repeats of our show, we're putting them on our YouTube page, right?
Go check out our YouTube page.
And WeBeam.
Like us, WeBeam TV. Wait, do we do the like, subscribe? Subscribe to our page, like us, and subscribe. And the YouTube guys, they do that? I don't know. I'm not that cool yet. We're only 4 episodes in. We're on WeBeam TV. John's got us looking great. We're in Les's office here. I didn't even realize we could still do this. But now that we get travel, lots of fun
we got
stuff.
some good stuff coming.
Lots of fun stuff. You're going to see us in Daytona, and you're going to see us all over the place. So, Charlie, last words.
Stay tuned. Everybody have a great Christmas, and of course, safe New Year. Maybe we can do this from the stage one night at the expo.
I like it. Les,
sounds good to
anything?
me. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everybody. Be safe out there.
He has got. We got one more. They're saying Merry Christmas. It's too early. I'm gonna go party and get drunk. Let's have a good time. Full throttle party style.
Peace.
See you guys.
Peace out, y'all.